everyone, or good morning, or where I am it's good morning, wherever you are. I hope you're having a good day. So today I'm going to make some flapjacks or some oat cookie things. So it's very simple. It'll just be does have a little bit more cooking than the other things that I've made so far. So I've got some butter. It doesn't matter what butter you're using. It depends obviously what you can afford, so that's fine. Some pumpkin seeds, some walnuts, some sunflower seeds and some porridge oats. And then I've got some honey as well. So I'm just using up some honey that got a bit crystallized, so I am just waiting for it to sit in some hot water so it can melt and become usable again. So we're just going to put the ring on. So we'll pop the butter into the pan. I just want about that much. You can obviously put however much you want. You might want more or less depending on how much you're making. And then this is the honey that I've had sitting in some hot water just for a few minutes, just to make it a little bit more usable, because I don't want to waste it. But it got a bit crystallized in the cupboard. It got a bit cold over winter, I think, and then otherwise it wouldn't come out of its bottle. So I don't think I'll need both of these, so I'll just use this one that is a bit lighter. I'll just pop that in there. Just wait for that last bit of it to come out, because it's still a bit crystallized. But it's always good not to waste ingredients if you can, so try not to worry if your honey's gone crystallized. Just pop it in some hot water and it will sort itself out again a little bit. So I'll just use a little bit of the other one as well, because that one's not quite finished melting. So it depends how sweet you want it, and how much mixture you're going to make as well. So we'll just wait for that to melt. It shouldn't take too long. So although there's a bit of cooking involved in this, there's not loads of cooking, so just wait for it to melt. You can also use rice syrup as well, which I was going to, but I just wanted to use up the honey first. So. And honey is I know it's a bit more expensive than golden syrup, but it is obviously a lot better for you. If you can get local honey, that's even better, because then it has all the natural things in it that's near to you that you need to help your immune system, and to help you be a bit healthier. So as you can see, that's nearly finished. It doesn't take very long. Just any old saucepan will do. You don't have to be precious about your saucepans or anything else. So just wait for that till you can see it's just starting to bubble. So just wait for it to bubble a little bit, just so that the honey and the butter can combine nicely. Give it a mix so it doesn't get stuck to the bottom as well. The only other thing I've done at this point is just prepare a baking tray that's got some greaseproof paper on it. You don't have to use greaseproof paper. You can put just some butter on the pan, but it just makes life a bit easier when you're trying to get it out. So that's all melted, and we're just gonna carefully pop in our porridge oats, although I did open this packet a little bit in a funny way this morning. It's got a funny hole in it. So I used to make this for my son when he was growing up, and for me, but it's quite useful as a snack or to put in lunchboxes as well. And it does also freeze quite well as well, so I always try to make like a big tray, even though it was just the two of us, and then I put it in the freezer so he could have it either when I was working shifts or for his lunchbox as well. So it just made life a bit easier to do some prep. So you don't want too many oats, because you do need it to be a bit moist to be able to have the other things in it as well, so that this also so it can combine properly. And then I'm just crunching walnuts in, so you can cut them up if you want them a bit more uniform shape, but I'm not overly bothered about that, so just putting some walnuts in. And actually I've just remembered I was going to put apricots in this one, but I'll see. I might do that another day and just put nuts and seeds in this one instead, as I've forgotten to get the apricots out. So just however many you want ready of each thing. And obviously remember you just need enough to combine it as well. So I find it quite useful to put seeds and nuts in other things, because sometimes it's good to have different sources of protein, but sometimes it can get a bit boring as well to try and think of everything. So sometimes popping them all into one thing, you're getting a bit of protein without having to think too much. So just want a few of those. You can make any other combination of things as well. So the other thing I used to do is sometimes do walnuts and dark chocolate as well. That always went down quite well as well. It's quite nice to watch the melted chocolate go into it. So just give it a good mix, just to make sure you're getting all the honey and butter off the bottom of the saucepan as well. And that's about as difficult as it gets, really. So I'm just obviously trying to do all this with one hand, so then just pop it into the tray like that. And if you haven't got enough for the whole tray, it doesn't matter, you just shove it up to one end, so I'll show you. So don't worry if you need to use a bigger tray or you don't have the right size tray. And I'm not putting any measurements into my recipes for things like this, because it obviously depends how much ingredients you have, how much time you have, but also how much you want to make, really. So you can always make this as a much smaller batch as well, especially if you haven't made it before, or if you're not sure if you're going to like it, or if your children are going to like it. Then it's always good to obviously test things out in a small amount first, so you don't waste ingredients if it's not something then that you want to do or have or like. And that's it. So as you can see, like, there's a bit of space left there, but it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, and that's it. So then I'm going to pop that in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes, probably on about 160. You'll have to convert whatever that is for gas or Fahrenheit, about 160 degrees Celsius. Yeah, and then we'll see how it goes, but obviously just keep an eye on it. It doesn't take too long to cook. And there we are. And I will do a little video of when it comes out as well. Okay, so we're back. It's about 10-15 minutes later since I put them in the oven. So here's the flapjack out. I'm just going to cut it. Now, if you have put too much ingredients and it's not very combined, or it's a bit crumbly, then don't worry, because you can always just use it to sprinkle on top of cereal, or make it into granola, or something like that, or just eat the crumbs, so it doesn't really matter. And I think part of what I wanted to do this video is to know that you can cook and make things and they don't have to be perfect, but they are probably a bit healthier, and also then you learn for next time, and each time you make something it'll be a little bit different, which is also another beautiful thing about cooking as well. Otherwise life would be boring if everything came out the same way every time, wouldn't it? So you just cut it. Obviously if you are wanting it for lunch boxes and things like that, it is a bit better if it is more combined. Don't want your children to have to deal with a crumbly mess at lunchtime. But yeah, and while this was cooking, I did the washing up from the saucepan so that it doesn't kind of have to sit around all day waiting. And I'm just preparing my breakfast, and I made a smoothie as well. So I think sometimes when you put something in the oven, then it's good to just do a few other bits and pieces, and then you don't have to worry too much, and it doesn't feel like such a massive chore later, or doesn't feel like you're making too much mess that you can't be bothered to cook. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, maybe give it a try sometime to make it, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Take care, bye.